So this is the 26th part of our emergencies in first aid, and we talk about fire prevention. How do you get to prevent a fire in the home? Never leave fire or water heating on the fire unattended. When you are heating water, make sure that you attend to it. Never leave fire unattended to. Never allow children to play near fire or hot water. Teach children the dangers of fire from an early age. Never go to sleep with a candle burning or a brazier burning. Never have an open fire in the house unless used in a fireplace. Place all flammable liquids in sealed containers and store them in a cool place. Never leave flammable liquids in open containers. They give off flammable vapors which will ignite in the presence of heat or fire. Hang clothes well away from stoves or fireplaces. Store matches in a metal container and out of the reach of children. If using a stove, 10 pot handles away from the edge of the stove so that children cannot grasp them or people knock them as they are passing. On the word, how do you prevent fire from starting? No smoking on the word, no open fires or charcoal braziers on the word. Make sure that all electrical cords are properly insulated with no bare wire, right? That is very important. There shouldn't be any bare wire because it can just kill someone. Okay, so no bare wire should be showing. Report all malfunctioning electrical equipment immediately as soon as you can. All electrical equipment should be checked by an electrician at regular intervals and the date of the check displayed on the item. Also, keep all heating elements away from curtains or other flammable materials. Okay. How about from cooking? If the contents of a pan catches fire, first place a lid or damp cloth over the top. Keep your hand shielded by the lid or the cloth. When the pan is covered, remove the pan from the heat and keep it covered until cool. Do not lift the cover to investigate as the influx of oxygen will cause the fire to reignite and that can lead to you catching the fire. How about from electrical appliances? Smother the fire with a blanket. Never use water when it is electrical appliances because you might just be increasing the fire like that, or even the conduction. You know that electrical appliances, water is a good conductor of electricity, so electricity can actually get to flow through the water and it can electrocute a person. Unplug the electrical appliance. If the fire is at the socket, switch the electricity off at the main electrical box or the mains. All right. When staying in a building or working environment, make sure you find out where the main switch or electrical box is. In the case of an emergency, you must make sure that, okay, you know at least where the main switch is because you are going to save a lot of time instead of when the accident has happened is when you are trying to look for the place where the mains is. All right, so keep the electrical appliance covered for several hours to allow all elements to cool down. Appliances like televisions or videos take a long time to cool and reignite in the presence of oxygen. So make sure that you keep the appliances covered for several hours. How about if there are some house fires? What do you want to do? If the fire is small, attempt to put it out by smothering it with a cloth or blanket. Only use water if readily available. By the time you have filled a bucket of water, the fire will have gotten to be much bigger. So only use water if you are certain that the cause of fire is not electrical because you might worsen the situation. If the fire is large, close all windows in the room if you can do so without danger to yourself, and vacate the building, closing the door as you pack through them. A door is an effective barrier to prevent rapid spread of fire because it can actually spread to the neighboring places and everything or to neighboring rooms. At the same time, The room should the room should So at the same time you have closed this door where there is fire burning, shout to other members of the house to get out of the house. They should also close doors behind them. Always walk, never run. Okay. So that is it on this part. Thank you so much for watching. In the next class, we'll talk about artificial respiration.